What's that noise? Hammering. Someone threw snowballs at my window. I hope it wasn't my old houseplant back for revenge. Spooky. Hey, good morning. I've had better, let me tell you. I was just resting my eyes, letting my soul relax for a while. I had a nice dream just starting up, about a nice hot fondue. Then all of a sudden, stampede! This huge crowd of people came storming by. No consideration for my beauty sleep. They looked angry. Uh-oh, is this the grab your torch and pitchforks to the hospital people? Uh-oh. Really? Someone threw snowballs at my window this morning. Maybe it was the same people. Why were they so angry? How should I know? They were headed for the old town. Weird. I'll keep my eyes open. Good idea. Take care, buddy. Uh-oh. Is there gonna be a riot outside the hospital? I feel like there's gonna be a riot. I'm walking here. Maybe in the city square. Or the hospital, I don't know. People do like to be mad sometimes. Adele, are you alright? Dear Lord, what? I almost got trampled by a crowd of people. They were really fired up. I asked what they were up to, but nobody listened to me. It reminded me of the Great Riot of Sandalwood. Would you like to learn about that, my budding historian? Sure. You should always make time for history. It always has something to teach us for the future. It all happened one hot summer in Sandalwood. Very different weather to what we're experiencing right now. At the time, Sandalwood was also known as the Citrus City. A lot of people there worked with citrus products, you see. Juice, candies, soap. In time, Sandalwood became very wealthy. The huge variety of citrus cakes at the famous Lime Cream Bakery were especially popular. Eventually, though, the owner of the bakery got greedy. From one day to the next, the prices of her cakes and pies went up 5 times what they used to be. At the time, she started using lower grade fruit in her baked goods. People caught on and called for a boycott. Things got so out of hand, almost half the old town was burnt to the ground. Uh-oh. All through the local area, the air stank of citrus for weeks to come. That's why they call it Citrus Summer. A beautiful name for a terrible incident. The owner of the pastry shop got away with it. That better not happen here. Put your fire away. However, strict requirements for citrus food products were established soon after. And before long she left town and was never seen again. There you have it, the Great Riot of Sandalwood. Fascinating. Little early for a drink, don't you think? Heh, I'd better not. I just wanted to stop by. Things got pretty ugly yesterday. Yeah? All the same, I'm glad I could be there. For you and Irma. I hope the service went smoothly after I left. We went up to the Glowmilk Woods. I found a real special spot for Irma. It was alright. Some of the mourners kept on bringing up the hospital though. I'm still trying to process the whole thing. Have you seen the crowd of people pass by here? Yeah, actually, pretty noisy for this time of day. I think they were heading towards the hospital. Really? That's strange. I hope it's not a sign of bad news to come. I'm on my way there anyway. Good luck, my friend. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Would you like a hot coffee? Sure, I'd love one. Might help against the cold. Ah, finally! Thank you. I just saw a crowd passing through here. I thought I'd hit the jackpot, but they weren't interested in coffee, unfortunately. Was it a big crowd? Where did they go? Towards St. Ursula's. I'm guessing you're heading that way too? Well, you can't miss them. Oh, it is a riot. They got their torch and pitchforks. There's lots of people here. I thought maybe there'd be gifts. Chocolate, but actually everyone's just angry. I don't like it. Understandable. How much more money are you gonna squeeze from us? Don't you work at the hospital too? I sure do, and it's been far too long. I can't do all this anymore. I've been slaving away for years. No private life, no downtime. I want to make my voice heard. And these people have valid points. Why don't you join us? You could really make a difference here. We want to see the numbers. What numbers? I'm telling you, St. Ursula's hospital has got to go. How many of you have suffered here? How many of you have emptied your pockets into their coffers? The fees go up every month, but the quality of treatment gets worse and worse. The staff are overworked, and the building's falling apart to boot. Will we keep on accepting this? Will we keep sacrificing our loved ones to this hospital? No! Absolutely not. What? What's this about? Ah, there's our specialist. What are your plans for the day, con artist? Let me pass, Ralph. Go ahead. I'm sure you've got plenty corrupt shenanigans to be dealing with. We'll just see how many more lives you take before someone stops you. That's right, get lost. Down with St. Ursula's! Down with St. Ursula's! Okay, dude. You come here because you're sick, not... We don't make you sick. We figure out what's wrong with you. As you're already sick, bruv. Ingrid, have you seen the people out there? Oh, sure. Bit of an overreaction if you ask me. Do you think we should call the police or something? Don't worry about it, kid. This isn't the first time we've had angry folk show up at our door. I'm sure the protest has been cleared with the authorities. So right now there isn't much we can do. Ralph's always sticking his nose in where it doesn't belong. But when he gets an idea in his head, he doesn't let it go away easily. So you're not worried? There's even a nurse in the crowd. Nah, not really. Criticism comes with the territory. After all, no one who comes here leaves feeling amazingly refreshed and rejuvenated. At best, they'll just feel normal again. Yeah, it's not a spa, it's a hospital. And if they don't, well, that's when certain kinds of people get angry. As long as they don't actually charge inside the hospital, it's all good. Is that foreshadowing we hear? Is that foreshadowing? Dr. Theobald's already on the case. By the way, he was asking after you this morning. Seems like every day he wants something from you, huh? Guess he likes you. But you can go straight up to your ward. That's where he is right now anyway. Alright. Sure. You're new. Why are there so many bear people? I haven't seen any of them before. It seems your whole fan club is here today, Finley. And not just that, Dr. Theobald's waiting for you too. You're a popular doctor today. Have you seen Dr. Theobald around? I certainly have. He's in our break room, which is why I'm keeping out of there right now. We've been clashing on a few matters lately. As such, I don't have much desire for small talk. I heard he wants to talk to me. Of course he does. Please keep it brief. We have work to do. Ma'am, yes ma'am. Where is he? There you are. Dr. Theobald, have you heard about the people in front of the building? Of course. But first, I have a question for you. Did you go to Mrs. de Kilmer's funeral service? Yes, and I think it helped me. Thanks for the tip. I'm afraid I'm partly to blame for the protest, though. What do you mean by that? Well, the funeral seemed quite normal at first, but then they started saying it was all my fault Irma died. I didn't know what to do. You know, there's one thing you unfortunately need to be aware of working here. When you work at a hospital, problems become part of your daily routine. Generally speaking, someone comes to us with a problem. Sometimes the problem can be fixed, but sometimes, however, unfortunately, it cannot. We don't have secret superpowers. All we can do is make people feel like they were before. That is our business, day in and day out. When we succeed, we are rarely rewarded with positive words or deeds. Yet, if we fail, a negative response is never far away. That's the way it is, sadly. And our profession is far from unique in that regard. I'm sure you're familiar with the phenomenon yourself. We don't get a chance to provide a diagnosis until something's already not behaving as it should. So what can we do to get these people to calm down? Don't worry about it, please. I will not allow my staff to be attacked or harassed. I'll talk to the protesters and sort things out. And what can I do? Do your job. Help those who need help. Solve as many problems as possible, even though not all of them will be solvable. Okay. I wish you the best of luck. I'll do my best. I imagine you have questions. I'm sure you want to know how I feel about all this. Whether I'm worried about that little protest down there. Let's both do ourselves a favor and skip that part of the conversation. Please get started with your assignments for today. We'll talk later. Well, that dog. I feel like he's gonna do something drastic. Him and the frog have issues. To be quite frank. Kitty. Hello, Mr. Doctor. Guess what? My tummy ache's gone. And my mum's coming to pick me up today. Great. I'm really glad to hear that. Shall we give you one last checkup before you go home then? I don't have great patients like you here very often, so I need to make the most of it. Maybe that one. There we go. Hey. Well, you've got just about the healthiest tummy I've seen all week. My colleague gave your mum a letter for your pediatrician earlier. Now you need to be careful what you eat in the future, okay? Can you promise me you'll do that? Yeah. Dr. Gerda said the same thing. That I should listen to you. And you know what? What? She says you're a good doctor. Really? Yes, because you made my tummy ache go away. And she says you made her tummy ache go away too. But you know what else? No, what? Dr. Gerda's a good doctor too, because she made my homesickness go away every night. You're right there, Emma. My colleague will take you down to see your mum in a minute, okay? Take care, Emma. Bye! Adorable as ever. Oh no. The guy from the funeral isn't here. In the wheelchair. What happened? So, we meet again. Theodora, to what do I owe the pleasure? It's my lungs. The weather's doing a number on me right now. I need regular checkups. I have an artificial heart valve. Then there's the severe hypoxia. You're saying your blood isn't being supplied with enough oxygen? Exactly. I get by, but I'd feel better if someone gave me a once-over. Sure, allow me. Ah! I'm so bad at this. Ah! Why are you changing direction so much? Oh, I can't do this. I didn't even get a B, I got like a F. A C, I think C's the lowest you can get. Yeah, about that. Your lungs are fine. Your heart too. I didn't know you could hear a heart valve. Yeah. Not a bad party trick, huh? Ingrid downstairs can write you a prescription for your medication. Thanks. That's what I call fast service. By the way, things are a little crazy here right now. Be careful when you head out the door. I noticed, yeah. Hey, grumpy pants. What's all that racket out there? Just an angry mob of people dissatisfied with our work. Pff, what do they know? They don't have the first clue how difficult our work even is, do they? How are you doing today? You tell me. That's why you're here, isn't it? Alright then. I'll be getting your pills now, ma'am. Can I slap you? Blue. Or green. Or green or purple. Perfect. A. Your liver readings are improving. Good. But I'm afraid you'll need to stay with us for a few more days. Well, it hasn't killed me yet. That's why you still got the pleasure of treating me. Thank goodness for that. Don't let it go to your head. I know what the situation is in this hospital. Even I need to put up with an apprentice doctor. I've not forgotten my duty to teach the next generation. So go ahead, learn something. You're kind of rude, ma'am. Like, I'm taking care of you. You're really rude. Would you be a little nicer? I'm already facing a giant mob outside. I have a lot on my mind right now. Let me take a quick look at your results. A B. Just because of that C. It says Arcapolisa. I understand all too well that you're under a lot of pressure right now. Nevertheless, your performance is solid. There's hope for you yet. I have some organizational tasks to deal with. Have a nice evening. Take care of yourself. Do you think the protesters are still outside? I expect Dr. Theobald's dealing with that. Don't worry so much, Finley. These kinds of things can weigh you down. But it'll all blow over in a few days. You've got the day off tomorrow. Sleep in late. Time off is precious. Enjoy it. A day off? Let's go. Why is the elevator open? That's weird. That's weird. That's suspicious. Nothing to say to me. Better not go out there, kid. What? Why? The protest's still going strong. I've called the police already, but they say there's nothing they can do. Yeah, right. Your colleague thought better of it just now too. I think she had tears in her eyes. Mia? Or different? I wanted to say something, but she turned back inside and ran past me. You mean Mia? Where did she go? I don't know. Back upstairs, I think. And Dr. Theobald, wasn't he meant to talk to the protesters? I don't know anything about that either. I haven't seen him. At any rate, he probably got held up by his luxury vending machine again. I'm gonna go check on him. You do what you need to do, kid. We can't change what's going on out there right now anyway. Make yourself a coffee and wait for it to all blow over. That's what I say. Right. Dr. Theobald, why didn't you talk to them? This is your job. I know you're afraid, but you know. Like I said, this is your job. Dr. Theobald, are you there? Oh. Dr. Theobald? Where did he go? Is his window open? Did he climb out his window? Actually. Looks like he was here not long ago. Maybe there was an emergency? It really looks like he climbed out his window. He's only on like the first, technically second floor. The shelf looks the same as always. Everything's still here, as it was in the morning. Dr. Theobald vanished into thin air. Maybe he fell through a rift in time and space. He could be living in another dimension right now. A world where pizza can cure cancer. That would be epic, actually. Chocolate as actual medicine? Pizza too? So, Finley, we meet again. Does the boss have time right now? I need to talk to him. Dr. Theobald's not in there. His office is empty. What? Strange. I mean, Theobald usually leaves the door to his office open, but only when he's actually in it. Have you seen him around today? Nope, that's why I'm here. The people on the ward can't sleep with all that commotion outside. I was gonna ask Dr. Theobald for help. Last resort before I go out there and kick some butt myself. I spoke to him this morning. He assured me he was going to smooth the situation over. Well, guess that didn't happen, huh? Nope. I just bumped into Mia too. She was pretty upset, poor thing. Mia? What was wrong with her? No idea. I called after her, but she ignored me. She just said that Mr. Anders was back. Mr. Anders? Wait, what? He was sent to a retirement facility, wasn't he? Yeah. You remember that old geezer, right? Why is he back? Oh no, this can't be good. Always with the questions. Grandpa was sent to the best rehab money can buy at our expense. Then he's not back here 2 minutes before he goes and poisons himself. Probably thought his wood oil was a bottle of gin. Is he? Of course not. What is with you and the drama? Which way did she run? Upstairs. Anders is on the 4th floor. If I had to guess, I'd say she's up there. I'll go take a look. Alright, guess I'll hunt down the boss. Thank you, Sandra. No problem. Taking the stairs. Strange. I think mischief is afoot. Time for the real murder mystery. Am I right? 4th floor. Have you seen Mia? Yeah, she just scurried past me. She was on her way to see a patient. Have you lost something? No, well, yeah, maybe. Weird answer. Well, if I find something, I'll keep a hold of it. Once you've decided if you've lost something, you can ask again. Hello, young grasshopper. Dr. Katera, is there a Mr. Anders here in this ward? My duty would normally prohibit me from simply divulging such information, but I can feel the tension in the air. It surrounds us. It permeates us. It holds the universe together. Yes, Mr. Willie Undis is a guest on this ward. He was just setting out for a walk down the hall. One of my own favorite cure-alls, as it happens. Oh no. This way or the other way? Mr. Undis, can you listen to me for a moment, please? Bunkum, I don't have to put up with this. I already told you, I didn't steal the blueberry pudding. And why didn't I get a pickle with my dinner today? Mr. Undis, please, I need your help. Why does everyone keep asking for my help? I just want to be left alone, damn it. Who are all those people out there anyway? Clear off, you're not getting my money. Mr. Undis. Mia. Finley, there you are. What's going on here? I wanted to do something. I have to do something. What happened? Why are you talking to Mr. Undis? I was just on my way home. Those people, they're so angry they called me names and threw things at me. I can't go on like this anymore. I'm here to help people, aren't I? Why are they getting on my back for that? I know, Mia, I know. Last time Mr. Undis was here, he was barely responsive. I was hoping to ask him about the night of your accident. Maybe he knows something. That's not a bad idea. Mr. Undis, can I ask you something? What is it now? You remembers something. Dang, you're slow. I mean, he is quite old. Don't I know you, sonny boy? Yes, we've met before. You were at this hospital a little while ago, last fall. You had an accident. Do you remember? Yes. I know your voice. What happened exactly? Tell me. We were looking for you. We think the broken elevator took us both to a disused ward. I found you there. You were injured. Oh, that was you? I was just trying to get back to my room. I don't know how I ended up in that place. What do you remember about it? Not much. I'm not as young as I was. I was looking for my room. The hallway was completely dark, but someone had left on a desk lamp. There was a bed covered in folders and paperwork. And then I heard your voice. Not the most pleasant way to wake up, and that's not even mentioning the headache. Is that all you can remember? No, after that, I was back in this blasted hospital. My time at that rehab place was worth it though. I've not had a beet lasagna that delicious since I was a kid. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Undis. You've been a great help. What does it mean? A lot. You remembered the desk, Mia. That bed I saw on the 5th floor, with the documents on it. Carl said there was nothing there. But Mr. Undis saw it too. Exactly. So what now? We need to let Carl know. Maybe he'll know what to do with this information. Or maybe he's a culprit. Hey Carl, what are you up to? Wait, do you have a hidden camera in my apartment? I was just about to call you. Things are starting to get out of hand here. Mia and I want to do something about it. What a coincidence, I was thinking the same thing. Come on over, I've already got an idea. Wait, have you ever been to my place before? No. I live on the high street, next to the bakery. Got it, we're on our way. Greetings, dear sparks of souls. Dr. Katera, are you alright? It is what it is. It is as it should be. Have you seen Dr. Theobald by any chance? We're starting to get worried. That is definitely unusual. No, I haven't felt his aura today. Should I see him, I will tell him of your feelings. To avoid the crowd or... It's gonna be a long night. Good job I've just put on a fresh cup of coffee. She not gonna change? There we go. But you might want to go around the back. Yeah, good idea. The long way. There's always a car here. But the car's not there. How peculiar. Very peculiar. Look, there's something about St. Ursula's in the newspaper. Life in an unhealthy healthcare system. Interesting conversation and exclusive insights. Read the full 3-page report in tomorrow's edition. Huh. Next to the baker. Here? Hello? Hello? Hey Carl, it's us. What's the password? Password? You didn't give us a password. Huh, true. I guess that one's on me. Can you let us in, please? It's pretty cold out here. Not without the password. Hold on. I just need a minute to think of one. Okay, alright, I've got one. The password is mango. Keep it to yourself. Don't pass it around. Great, will you let us in now? Not until you give me the password. Mango. Ah, it's you guys. Very good, very good. Actual facepalm. Well, what are you standing around there for? Come on in. It's way too cold outside. Nice place you got here. And then Finley came along. Mr. Anders hasn't exactly confirmed that, but he said he remembers stacks of folders and a bright light. What are you thinking about, Carl? I think all that fits together. I used my involuntary vacation to do some thinking. I never liked this whole situation right from the start. First, though, I need to apologize to you, Finley. I was never quite sure if you'd been imagining things or not when you had your accident. But I can see now that you were onto something. So what's your conclusion? That we need to go deeper. Deeper? You know, I'm the longest serving member of staff at St. Ursula's after Ingrid. I do the rotters, manage our inventory, and put our orders together. What are you getting at? We need to go to the hospital's document archive. That could be where we find the answers to what's going on here. You mean the big storeroom in the basement? Surely we can't just walk in there. No, the storeroom's locked. Even I don't have access to it. But I have an idea of how we can get in there. It'll require perfect teamwork though. This is a delicate matter, like an ornate glass figurine. We need to consider our every move carefully, like a chess grandmaster. Wow, you've really put some thought into this. Of course I have. So listen carefully. Here's the plan. Old Glendower has all the keys to the building in his office, including the key to the archive. That's the one we need to get. And how are we going to do that? Sometimes Gregor stays at the hospital late into the night. Seems like he's got some kind of project he works on in his office after hours. I don't know what it is, but he sure puts a lot of time into it. And over the course of many night shifts, I've noticed something. At exactly 1 AM every night, he leaves his office and sets off to see Ingrid. Are they dating? Yes, yeah. That's it. Slowly, he sets out on his trusted path. Step by step. Foot by foot. Come on, bro. Go faster. His mind never straying from his goal. Until he finally reaches Ingrid's desk. The two always spend a while chatting. Then Gregor grabs a coffee and heads back to his office. And you know what? When he goes on his little walk, he never locks his office. That gives us the perfect window to get in there. Finley, you wait until Gregor leaves his office. Whoa. Do I really need to climb from the ceiling? That's when you go in to look for the archive key. Sounds good, but he must have a lot of keys. It'll take a while to find the right one. No problem. That's where Mia and I come in. Word on the street says you're a talented actress, Mia. I love how spy movie this is right now. What? Me? Ugh. Why are you dressed like that? Good evening, my dearies. What's with the disguise? I'm on leave right now, right? It's best if I stay incognito mode while I'm at the hospital for now. I don't want any more trouble. Okay. Good. Now where was I? Ahem. Please pay no attention to me. I'm just an old, fragile little granny. Just here to visit her little son. I suppose I'd better head up to his room. Oops! Oh my! My hip! Such pain! Ow! Don't worry, I'm coming! That's a big light on your head, ma'am. Fear not. I am a competent junior doctor. I'm here to help this poor old lady. It looks like she took a bad fall, with no outside interference whatsoever. What's this now? If you get a costume, I want one too. After all, I'm playing the courageous doctor in shining armor. Alright, I guess. As I was saying, I rushed here right now to help this injured person. This looks bad. You there with the broom. What, me? You look strong. I implore you, help me with this old lady. What's with the amateur dramatics? No drama here, sir. This is serious. I need to make sure that this person has not sustained any more severe injuries. Huh. Alright. And then, boom! The key is ours. The perfect plan. Now there's just one thing left to do. Head down to the basement and into the document archive. Oh, we're doing it right now. to the basement. Document cut. Good job, team. It's heist time. For those cameras. Before we go in there, what exactly are we looking for? He's not in. Wait a second. The door is already open. Maybe so, but it wasn't today. It's usually locked. Maybe. Maybe you're right, Carl. Let's check it out. That's unfortunate that he didn't even come in frame. Couldn't see what he was saying. Someone was in here recently. How do you know that? The layer of dust isn't as thick as usual. I haven't been here in ages, but something just feels different. Like someone's disturbed the energy of the room. Since when are you the mystical type? Hey, back off. I could sense these things. You'd better take a look around. Maybe we'll find something unusual. In movies, archives like these are full of secrets and treasures. In real life, I guess they're full of boredom too. Medical records, doctor's letters, studies, lab results. Some of these documents are older than my parents. There must be loads of thrilling stories stashed away down here. Can I get up higher? Look up here! Finley, get down from there! You'll break your neck. Mia's right. We all know those boxes are out to get you. How'd you get up there anyway? It doesn't matter. Someone's taken some of these folders off the shelves. You can still see a print of in the dust. It's pretty obvious something's missing. What? Let me see. Yeah. It's definitely not normal. I know it doesn't look like it, but there's actually a system in this archive. And something's clearly missing here. This empty space should be filled with at least 7 years worth of receipts and bills. You're right, Carl. Why do you sound so surprised? I thought you'd be used to that by now. Do you think this means anything? I think it does. What's really interesting is that all the missing files should belong to the same time period. They'll all be documents that would potentially be needed for communication with the health insurance companies. Those kinds of documents don't just disappear, but they might have been moved to another location because they're still needed. Like an old hospital bed on the 5th floor, for instance. That's gotta be it. There must be someone who knows about this. Dr. Theobald, maybe? I don't think so. He hasn't been seen in a while. Should we go talk to the police? Uh-oh! There's someone outside. We need to get out of here quickly. Agreed. Oh. What are you doing down here? Carl, is that you? Sandra, we just stumbled on something big. Have you seen Dr. Theobald? We need to speak to him. Urgently. The boss? Haven't seen a whiff of him. I need to see Halil and pick up some blood results. It's not like there's anyone here who's actually meant to be working on our ward. But you'd better settle in anyway. That crowd outside's way bigger now. I wouldn't be trying to head home right now if I were you. Not that I can think about clocking off. Too much to do. The wards are pretty much full. So come on, make yourself useful. Sandra's right. Finley, we should lend a hand on the ward. What about the missing documents? I'm sure that can wait. We need to give Gregor his key back, then help out upstairs. You're right. If she was going to do lab results, why did she go to the right? When that's on the left? I could use a little help out here. That was Ingrid. Let's have a look. Down with St. Ursula's. Here comes another of those bunglers. Ralph, you crackpot. Just go home, okay? You can't just come in here like this. It's not allowed. Please. Just let us do our job. The noise you're making is bad enough. But most importantly than that, you're blocking the main entrance. That means you're stopping us from admitting any more patients. Please just leave. Bah. That's just a load of stupid excuses. Who's gonna stop us? You? Patrick here has a terrible ailment. Exactly. Ow, the pain! That's enough. Not only did you cripple him for the rest of his life, when he injured his arm years ago, that nasty little runt attacked us both just the other week. Patrick's still recovering to this day, and that's not even mentioning the psychological trauma we both suffered. Don't be ridiculous. Ow, my arm! See? We have every reason to be here, and every right too. We're not leaving until we get some answers. Get the chief physician out here now! But hasn't Dr. Theobald come to speak to you all already? He assured me that... Of course he hasn't. As if he would get his fat ass out of that comfy chair. Will you all just listen for 1 minute? If he's not going to come down here, we'll just have to take this to him. That's right. And you know what else? Let me through, damn it! Help! Quickly! What happened? Renee, what's up? This person. They were just standing next to me in the crowd. Then all of a sudden they fainted. I just managed to stop them from hitting the ground. And they don't look good. We should take them to the ward. Typical, always the same. The next poor soul for you to bleed dry. Finley, lend a hand here. But what about Dr. Theobald? I'll try to find out where he is. And I'll try to find out more about the missing documents too. We'll talk later. Alright. Let me through, you scumbags. The patient's in poor condition. I'm glad you brought him to us. Do you know what's wrong with him? I'll take care of this. Please, just give me some time. Mia, Finley, please look after the ward. There's a lot to do as ever. And this isn't helping. Sure, we'll take care of it. I want to help too. Good. Ask around the other wards, see if anyone else can help out. Consider it done. Alright. Don't you need any help here? What I need most of all is time. The best way for you to help me is to take care of the ward on your own. Forgive me if I can't monitor your work as closely as usual. You and Mia have been here for a while now. Prove to me that I can trust you with our ward. Greetings. And the same to you. You're struggling with inflammation after an abdominal injury, right? Let's take a look then. There we go. Or just a bee. This is textbook inflammation, but I can see you've had all the important vaccines. We need to cool the wound properly, and you'll need antibiotics to treat the infection. Got it. For now, I'll just keep as still as possible. Good idea. And get well soon. I see you have a gastrointestinal infection. That's true. And you had a colonoscopy last night? Correct. There are probably better ways to spend your evenings, right? You're not wrong there. Alright, let me take a look. Three correct, but the wrong spot. Two correct. Okay. And no other ones. Ah! Whoa! Perfect. Cool. No serious abnormalities were found during your colonoscopy. Your symptoms indicate a flu-like infection. That's good, because it's treatable, and it shouldn't trouble you for long. But we need to get your electrolyte and water levels back up, and you need to make sure you drink plenty of fluids, preferably tea. Okay. Last patient, Miss Grumpy Pants. Something's not right here, is it? Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm sure it feels that way. The protest's still going on downstairs. It's got bigger even. Yeah, I noticed. And we've had someone collapse on us too. One of the staff? No, a protester. Just killed over out of nowhere. Dr. Krakowski's diagnosing him now, but we don't know what's wrong with him yet. You know, I've worked in the healthcare sector for decades. There have always been scandals, arguments, and criticisms. Some time ago, a large number of hospitals came to a decision that would end up having huge ramifications. Healthcare was improving. People were healing and recovering faster. In a very short time, the average length of a patient's hospital visit was halved. Accordingly, the hospitals decided to halve their numbers of nursing staff. But the workload remained the same. So then came the overhauls, the saving strategies, that kind of thing. We're still seeing the effects of that decision today. I also see the shortcomings here at St. Ursula's too. What I'm trying to say is, I know what you're going through. I'd like to take a look at your ratings if that's okay. Of course. Alright. Riot are correct. Four are correct now. Okay. Oh. Oh, the stomach. Okay. Got it. Just in time. I'm almost afraid to tell you this. What is it? Is it all over for me? No, quite the opposite. Your ratings have improved significantly. I wasn't expecting that, I must admit. But that's all part of the profession, too. Funny how things turn out sometimes. You should rest a little more. I think you'll be able to go back home soon. Your wish is my command. Oh, and one more thing. If I can help in any way, just say. I'd be glad to. That's really nice of you, but you're a patient here. The only thing you need to work on is getting healthy again. If you insist. Whoever stole the finances leaked it to the newspaper. Or is planning to. Finley, can you come give me a hand, please? I just finished my assignments. That's music to my ears. Can I take a look? While we're looking after the ward on our own, we should compare results to keep each other on track. A bee. That looks pretty good. Not too different from my results. We make a great team. I'm not sure how to say this. I'm a little overwhelmed right now. All our beds are occupied. I can't keep up. We'll manage it. I need to head up to the 4th floor for a few minutes. We're having troubles there too. Everyone's pitching in where they can right now. Can you take on a few more people? Sure, I'll hold down the fort. Thanks, I'll be right back. Good evening. I'd like to start your treatment. Your colleague said you'd give me an injection. Will it help with the pain? Let's hope so. With a little more luck, you might be able to get some sleep. I feel like I'm gonna die. Hopefully not. Oh, easy. Right there. Purple liquid. Okay, injection done. I hope it kicks in soon. I have never felt this bad in my life. We'll give you a full checkup as soon as we can. In the meantime, try and get some sleep. Please hurry. There's something really wrong with me. I know it. Good evening. Everything hurts. Please do something. Oh, this one. Barely. Your body's fighting something. We're going to find out what it is as quick as we can. Thank you. I hope it isn't contagious. Or is it always so busy here? Don't worry about that. My colleague will be back to check on you again soon. Good evening. Please. I can hardly breathe. Alright. Okay, let's clean. More orange. Got it more. B. C. Damn. One extra pill equals a C. Damn. Okay, my colleague will be here in a minute to give you your new medication. Thank you. I don't want to die. We'll do everything we can to make sure you get well soon. I promise you that. They're really worried. Oh no, I'm sorry. The 4th floor's even fuller than here. All the beds are occupied. There was some talk about whether we could fit more beds in somewhere. And then there was an incident. An elderly lady collapsed. I had to lend a hand for a while, and I didn't know the place so well, so it's alright. Take a deep breath. Better? Better. How did it go here? I'm done with everything so far. Can I take a look? B. A, B, C. Oh, that's surprising. No one seems to be feeling any better. Maybe I'll check them out later myself. Thanks for taking over. How do you feel? No problem. I'm not flagging yet. That was heavy going. I could use a break. I completely understand. Thanks for taking over here. Have you heard from Carl yet? No, now that you mention it. I've not spoken to him. Should we give him a call? Maybe he has some news for us. Good idea. And? Nothing. He's not picking up. Strange. I hope everything's alright. Finley, Mia! Come quickly, please. The patient in room 302 is really sick. We can't stabilize him. Uh-oh. Finley, Mia, quickly! Help me stabilize the patient. The cramps keep getting worse. The patient is unresponsive. We need to... He's flatlining! We lost him. What? Dr. Krakowski, Be quiet. Sandra, take the deceased's details. The patient suffered from severe and irregular abdominal cramps. We noticed heavy gastrointestinal bleeding. Dr. Linwood advised against surgical treatment. The blood work needs to be evaluated immediately. We know the bleeding was caused by a bacterial infection. Everything else will become clear soon. Please leave now. Is there anything we can do? Yes, there is. Please give me a little space and get some rest. But don't you need a break? Not right now. This is an extreme case. I will consult Dr. Gatera and wait for the results from Dr. Halil. I need you fresh and well rested in the morning. If this patient feels sick without warning, others could too. Even if there's no indication of a direct risk of infection, please be prepared. We'll know more tomorrow. The plague. That's not good.